Fran-Guru Exchange was born out of desire to inspire listeners to say yes to possibilities before us daily. Saying yes is a big leap of faith. The best way to encourage you is to hear entrepreneurs tell their stories of how they said yes. In doing so, be moved by their challenges and the many blessings resulting from their yes. Take note that they come from diverse backgrounds and social status. They will prove that they manage their mindsets and broke themselves free from realities they cannot control. These entrepreneurs are not super persons, but they're like you. If they can, you also can. We are connected and related with entrepreneurs for over 30 years with our business, GMB Franchise Developers. This reservoir of experience are filled with living testimonies of business starters who have made a name not just for themselves, but of brands that have triumphed over the test of time. You can if you believe you can. This is Fran-Guru Exchange. Hello, everybody. Today is the 31st, the last Monday of the month, no? And tomorrow will be February. February. So, Linda, what is in store for us? The part two for the franchise trends, right? Nakamute ka.
Listeners, um, as we said, we're going to continue with our franchise trends for 2022 and beyond. And we really want to look at this as the new normal. So it's good to take note of these different franchise trends that we will discuss today. So we can start with the first slide.
All right. So today we'll be talking about the franchise trends and what are it's a continuation actually, no?
So here, we would like to look at how technology is affecting the franchise trend for 2022 and onwards. So now, the first slide will show you the traditional way of attracting customers. So you have a brick and mortar store, and then we all do our best. Its franchise system will do its very best to be able to attract customers to their stores, to their physical stores. And next slide, please. In the stores, there's such a thing as personal store personalization, which means that the customers can go around, the customers can choose their products. If it's food, they can look at the different product photos, and they can choose from the menu. So this is how store personalization happens when you have customers going to physical stores. Now let's
Actually,
see now. Go.
they want to get the feel, they want to see, they want to touch, and verify their impression. Di ba? Remember
Yes,
the personalization. They want to see. To see is to believe. Okay,
correct.
that was
Now,
the traditional.
now let us see what's happening now. Okay, the new normal. This is now the new normal, which is we call this the new normal guest journey or the new normal customer journey. The new normal customer or guest journey does not start with attracting customers to the physical stores. It starts with digital. The customers can look at their phones, the customers can look at their iPads, the customers can look at their laptops to be able to start their purchase journey. Next slide, please. So they when you have a phone, when you have an iPad or a laptop, customers are able to see what they want to buy. If it's McDonald's, they can already choose what burgers they want, how many soft drinks they want, things like that. If they want goods, they can already choose the type of products that they would like to purchase. So you will notice that the journey starts digitally. The journey starts with the cell phone, with the iPad, or with the laptop.
Yeah,
So
you try to remember, no, whatever the phone began as a phone. Now the phone is so essential, no? I mean,
correct,
it's not just for calling; it's everything from banking to ordering, digitalization. It's like a lifeline, di ba, right, Linda?
correct. And I think the challenge for the learning and the challenge for franchisors is that there is a very, very concrete need for franchise systems to be present online. Because the journey of customers now start with online, with digital. So if you are not present online in any of the social media, customers will not see you. So now you remember both that 2 years ago or a year ago, franchise systems were already talking about technology fees, correct?
Yes,
Franchise systems now charge a technology fee to franchisees. Why? Because this is the fee, or this is the pool of funds that franchisors use for the franchise system to be updated, to improve, to upgrade their social media channels. And that also means their online presence. Because if we do not do that, we will lose in our game to attract customers. So now, after okay, the journey of a customer starts with digital. Okay, now
correct,
he orders, the order is done online, and now there are different ways now to pick up their products. Go ahead, Boots.
correct. But the reason why franchisors charge a technology fee is because there is also an investment. It's not the run of the mill or cut and paste. They spend time, they spend research, and trying to find out what is the best way, the best of the best. No, and they keep on innovating. What's the best way for the customer to order to attract the customer, right?
And now you have a lot of franchise systems now that have their own apps, correct? you
Yes,
you have
yes.
apps you have now apps online for customers to be able to see you and to order from you using digital formats. So now after they order, there are various ways now whereby customers can get their orders. Can we go to the previous slides? The first of course is store pickup. They can literally go to the store and pick up, especially for food. What happens is that customers queue up. That's why you have now pick up lanes. You have
Yeah.
drive-through lanes and you have pick-up lanes. So if you are ordering, you remember even prior pandemic, we were in a Japanese restaurant in Orange County. There was a separate counter that was just handling online orders, correct? That the Japanese restaurant. So we were wondering why kitchen was so busy. But we were like three or four customers in the store. So we were asking the franchisee, how come you're very, very busy? He said, look at the other counter. The other counter was just catering to all the online customers. So they were picking up orders from the store. So that's a way. They go to the store, they pick up their store. I mean, they pick up the products or the goods that they ordered. Next slide, please. Next slide is
Okay.
an example. You have curbside pickup. This is not medyo uso in the Philippines. But in the US, you have a lot of pickup, curbside pickup. You order, you tell them you will pick it up, and then someone is there to give you your order. You don't have to go down your car. It's curbside.
It's
Next,
actually no contact with the customer because they
correct.
open they ask you to open the trunk. So
Yeah.
they don't put it beside you. So there's no contact with the staff and the customer.
You will notice that curbside pickup is usually for goods that are like bulky, correct? Like if you're going to Home Depot, if you're going to Lowe's, these are big orders that you cannot just do, um, pick up through pickup lanes, but you do curbside pickup. You
Correct, correct.
remember when you were in Home Depot, you had curbside pickup. You had a lot of trucks actually lined up with customers picking up the goods that they ordered. Yeah.
And plus the time, no? I mean, they have the time when you can pick it up because you cannot just pick it up. There's a allotted time so that they prepare. So everything is very systematic. Eh.
Yeah, and you notice, it really helps customers, not just customers, but it also helps the retailers, the franchisees and the retailers, because they know exactly what are the things that they'll have to prepare for customers. And there is a time, they know the time when the products will be picked up. It's not like all of a sudden you have a very high demand for a particular product and you run out. Here you do not run out because the order is given to you months ahead of time. So it works both ways, and it's actually an advantage to the retailers and to the customers.
Yeah, it's very
Next,
systematic. Yeah,
next slide,
that's one
please.
thing.
And then of course there is this thing of, they call this BOPUS, buy online pick up store. BOPUS is buy online pick up store. So you still go to the store, you still want to go to the store, you use BOPUS, you order online, but you still go to the store and pick it up. So one of the advantages of this is that, especially for things like clothes or shoes, there is still an opportunity for you to look at the product, to check if the size is correct, or you can actually you will have a chance to also fit the product. So this will be very good for retailers that sell clothes, shoes, bags, things like that. But not so much with food, because when you order food, it's like it's drive-through, pick up drive-through. You don't have
Right.
to look at your burger to be able to pick it up. But if you're talking of retail, that is clothes, shoes, you may want to pick it up. You may want to use BOPUS so that you can look at the product, try it on, and you're off. You're back to your car. Next.
That's right. So the name is Bohus, buy online, pick up store. Okay.
And then of course look at McDonald's. They have a very, very big store promo which talks about skip the line, save time. Skip the line, save time really means you order online. You order online, you tell them exactly the time you will pick up the product, and then the product will be ready when you're there and to pick it up. So it says skip the line, save time.
That's
So
right.
it's
Because
really very convenient.
yeah, just
Yeah.
imagine, Linda, you're going to be going through the line, and a lot of people will always say for every minute you have a physical feeling of waiting for 4 minutes. It's really a standard in a lot of restaurants. 1 minute is to four.
Yeah, correct.
So they try to say skip the line. You don't want to wait in the line. Go online, and you save the time. See, that's how innovative people can be in business. No.
So if you notice, the even food establishments, food franchise actually systems now have different options that customers can choose from. You can still go through drive-through lanes which they provide, but you notice in drive-through lanes you still have to wait because you're on queue. You have skipped the line, which means you order online, you tell them the time it's going to be picked up, the product will be there. These are choices that customers will can make. So that what we're doing now, actually, the new trend is giving customers more options. It's not just going into the store and eating. or dining, there are other options that the customers can take. You will also notice that the way the physical store are designed, the physical stores now, for the new normal, is very small footprint for the physical store.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the areas are devoted now to pick up, curbside, drive through. So now this is the pivot that franchise systems are doing. We saw how in the last 2 Mondays ago, we saw how KFC has so many lanes now for drive through and pick up lanes.
Yeah,
So
it looks like you're entering a
oh
toll gate,
yes, oh
for
correct. Correct. That's right. It's
so,
really tollway. It's like a tollway now. It's like drive through talaga. So um next slide, please. Then of course you have the traditional way of delivery, which is through third party delivery. But of course, the um, the only challenge with third party delivery is payments, di ba?
yes,
There is an additional cost as far as the franchise system is concerned, because you pay a certain commission to the third party, and then the customers also pay for the delivery fee. So there are two fees that are charged actually. The commission that the franchise system gives the third party, and then of course you have customers also paying the delivery fees. So more and more, I think third party deliveries is still going to be there, but the growth is not going to be as much when you do the non-traditional way, which is online ordering, pick up, and curbside, and drive through, because
that's
that's the
right, that's
one
right.
that is you don't pay more when you go for drive through or curbside order. Correct?
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
pay the
but
same
some
rate.
franchise businesses, we know that they use their own. Like for example, having a bicycle, a staff probably can be assigned to do bicycle delivery rather than a motorcycle. So it lessens the footprint, and it's just within the community. So
That's
again, because you pay a fee, a sort of a big fee for third party delivery, because you have to understand they develop their own program, their platform, they employ people, the support. So they can't lower any further their fee, no, their delivery fee. Okay.
correct. And besides, remember we had two clients that actually did this concept. Instead of going through grab or lala move, what they did was the franchises were all designated in certain areas of the community, so that deliveries can be done faster. You can deliver the products that are ordered like within a day, or maybe less than a day, because it's less. The store is just within the community, so they
That's
have
right.
bicycle riders that just go around the different areas of the community, rather than wait for 3 days and pay for the third party deliveries. So this is something that can be considered by franchisors. But of course, we have a challenge when you go through all this digital ordering, digital presence, social media presence. There are of course challenges to franchisors. What are these challenges? One of the challenges that franchisors will have to meet is really active focus on brand identity. So meaning, even if you're doing the new normal format or the new way of ordering, we have to ensure as franchisors that the brand identity is always there. Look at Pizza Hut introducing contactless takeaway. But wow, you
Right.
can see how the logo of Pizza Hut is all over the place, because that's their brand identity. Correct, Boots?
Right, right. Because you have to see what uniqueness you can play with online. Like for example, why did Pizza Hut come up with introducing contactless takeaway? Because it's telling the consumer, hey, we are not going to see each other. We're not going to you're not going to have any contact with you, but we're even looking at the product. They even put a seal, a safety seal, right? If you notice that.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
feel
one
that.
thing with innovation for franchisors. You just don't say, okay, sell, but you want to assure safety, you want to assure quality, and you want to assure that the brand is active, no?
Yeah. So that you have to look at what are the different components of your packaging, maybe like Pizza Hut. Even their stickers carry their Pizza Hut logo or
Yeah,
trademark. So that because in the midst of all of everyone doing online, you still have as a franchise system, the challenge is still to build the brand because it's no longer all the big streamers and all the pylon signs that we used to have. This is now how do you establish your brand identity with this type of format, with this type of online format or online ordering. That means that even in online presence, your website, your Facebook, your Instagram should always carry your logo or your brand because
that's
of
right.
your brand identity, correct?
That's right. That's right. So we'll show them some of the innovations of how franchisors have worked out,
There's
especially in the challenges, no, like constant effort. I think basically, Linda, is that they should never stop. Never stop, never be satisfied with all this digitalization that's ongoing, right?
yeah, so I think the challenge is really even if you're going digital, use the challenge is still to how do you make this digital contact with your customers mirror the store, mirror this is really what is challenging. How will you make it possible, how will you make it possible for digital presence to mirror the store journey? How will you make your customers feel that they are in your store by just going through digital? And we let's look at some of the examples of how some brands have actually done this.
Hi, my name's Healy Cipher, and I'm with the eBay Inc. Retail Innovation Team, and I'm here at the beautiful flagship Rebecca Minkoff store in New York City. We've partnered together to create the Connected Store, a highly digital and seamlessly connected experience that brings the best of the online world into the physical. Together, we're going to change the future of retail. As a shopper begins to browse, she'll find the Rebecca Minkoff store is a physical manifestation of all the best parts of the online experience. The Connected Wall, a beautiful large mirror display, shows the latest Rebecca Minkoff brand content, runway shows, photos, and anything happening on the social channels. By pressing the mirror, she initiates an interactive experience where she can browse the latest looks, find products she likes, even request a fitting room. She can order drinks and download the mobile app directly from the mirror. And by pressing Send to My Room, our shopper can initiate a one-on-one stylist session. When the room's ready, she'll get a text message. Upon entering the fitting room, the shopper will find the product she requested in addition to suggestions from the stylist. Adjustable lighting in the fitting room also allows the shopper to change and control her environment. The fitting room uses RFID to magically recognize each item in the room. If the shopper needs a different size, cut, or color, she can easily request it from a stylist by simply touching the glass of the mirror. The shopper also has the option to attach everything she's tried on in the fitting room to her personal profile. In the future, this will allow her to access what she's tried on, what she's bought, and to receive intelligent recommendations. When the shopper is finished with the fitting room session, she has the option to send her selected items directly into checkout. Once the stylist confirms the items she'd like to purchase, she'll instantly receive a digital receipt. Together, Rebecca Minkoff and the eBay Inc. Retail Innovation Team are bringing new digital technology into the retail experience. helping the customer connect with the store in a way they've never experienced before.
Very good example of how you're actually using digital technology in store. So it's now, it's by mirror. You can notice they just press the mirror, and then it's connected to a computer that does things that the customers want, like sizes. If they want lighting in the fitting room, can you imagine how it goes? It's very, very different from the regular fitting rooms or the regular way of purchasing clothes in store, correct?
But you know, the feeling of the customers, there's an excitement, there's something to explore with. It's really an experiential learning, right? With this kind of innovation of entrepreneurs right now. So let's show another one that we're very proud of, a young entrepreneur who started with from nothing and started just plain.
Got ashes on my pants, my favorite ones, but I don't care no more. If you're not here with me, my favorite one, I might as well just go. I leave it in your room, my favorite clothes, and you can wear them out if you want. But just in case you miss the way I smell, it'll just be there. 'Cause time is my friend until this life ends. There's nothing that it cannot mend. Every day I wonder if you ever miss my love.
Hello?
Uy, ikaw pala.
Nasuot mo na ba?
Actually, suot ko nga eh.
Alam ko, paborito mo yan.
So that's
Huh? Look at
how
that.
do you
Very-
want to
it
see
will
an
really
an online presence that way, by plain and simple?
correct. And
It's
plain and
really
simple is a
authentic.
proud local from Pampanga. Huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really authentic. The video is authentic. It's down to earth. It's the reality of how customers are. Millennials yan eh, correct? Mga millennials to mga batang to. So, you know, instead of just showing all the t-shirts and all, there is an action, there is an experience that is being communicated by its online through its online presence, correct?
there's emotion actually. Actually, remember, the phone rang, and then
Yeah.
probably the girlfriend said, "Did you wear it?" Di ba?
Oh, di ba?
There's a connection. So, see, the voice of the brand is something very important. No, you have to come out digitally. So, Linda, this is something that a lot of entrepreneurs must also pick up.
Yeah,
Uh,
the voice of the brand. Look at plain and simple. It's very millennial. It is really so. Look at the way they're doing the video. I will not. It's not really for us seniors, but it's really for their customers. You dance, you sing. There's a phone that's ringing. It's not. It's not photo. It's not. It's not a production. It's not a production ad where you have everyone. Again, we were talking about influencer marketing. It's no longer yung mga uh, show advertisements or videos that are really produced. These are really authentic, and this is what the millennials do. They dance, they get phone calls from their girlfriends. The girlfriends give them the t-shirts, and they ask whether the t-shirt is has been received, and
If
it has been
if he
received.
was wearing it,
Yeah,
actually,
he was
there's an
wearing it.
appreciation.
And because
So
he appreciated it, he was dancing.
he was dancing. See, so that's it. That's how entrepreneurs are doing it now, right? Plain and simple, back to basic.
Okay, let's go to Kate Spade, how they're doing this all.
We are literally redefining window shopping. We're bringing the best of online to the offline world. For Kate Spade Saturday, we've created this end-to-end experience using our best technology.
For a month only, here in New York, in 4 separate locations, our customers, our girls, can shop from these windows 24/7. She's walking by, sees this bright yellow beacon of sunny optimism. She goes over to the screen which says tap the screen to shop, and she starts. They can choose one of the items, one of the 30 items that are in the window, and a Kate Spade Saturday courier will show up anywhere in Manhattan or Brooklyn within an hour.
eBay Inc.'s vision is to empower the future of retail. One of our biggest opportunities is to partner with brands and retailers to redefine retail and to redefine shopping.
So our Kate Spade girl is having this product delivered to parties, restaurants, parks, anywhere where she needs that product immediately. She's used to shopping online very easily and seamlessly by herself. So this provides her a way to do it herself, but it's got the added benefit of being able to get delivered to her anywhere she is in her active life. We're doing something very unique here. I mean, it's just a really innovative customer experience. The power is in your hands. You can make the decision about what product you want and where you want it and when you want it delivered to you.
Can you imagine if you have
We are literally redefining window shopping. We're bringing the best of online to the offline world. For Kate Spade Saturday, we've created this end-to-end experience using our best technology.
For a month only, here in New York, in 4 separate locations, our customers, our girls, can shop from these windows 24/7. She's walking by, sees this bright yellow beacon of sunny optimism. She goes over to the screen which says tap the screen to shop, and she starts. They can choose one of the items, one of the 30 items that are in the window, and a Kate Spade Saturday courier will show up anywhere in Manhattan or Brooklyn within an hour.
eBay Inc.'s vision is to empower the future of retail. One of our biggest opportunities is to partner with brands and retailers to redefine retail and to redefine shopping.
So our Kate Spade girl is having this product delivered to parties, restaurants, parks, anywhere where she needs that product immediately. She's used to shopping online very easily and seamlessly by herself. So this provides her a way to do it herself, but it's got the added benefit of being able to get delivered to her anywhere she is in her active life. We're doing something very unique here. I mean, it's just a really innovative customer experience. The power is in your hands. You can make the decision about what product you want and where you want it and when you want it delivered to you.
so
Oh, sorry, Linda, you're mute. I think there's something wrong.
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is Kate Spade, and I was just saying earlier on, can you imagine if all retail stores will have that window where you can shop, even if the store is already closed? You can point, you can just run through it and then order directly there. And then it's as she said, it can be delivered anywhere you are. So that's again another innovation that retailers are doing now. So we can go to the last innovation of another.
It looked like a war zone. Like I've never seen anything like that before in my life. The first thought on my mind was, how can you help? If there's somebody in need, you run to the fire.
Just seeing it, I imagine how it was. My daughter's room was right here, and I was just grabbing things, and the fire came from over this hill behind us, and just that was the last time I was home.
A couple from the local community set up a donations drive. We're about 10 people ready to head up. There was a tennis court worth of donations. When it hit us, like the air quality on the day, it was off the charts. But everyone was saying dusk masks were sold out all over the Bay Area. So this was literally the one last thing standing in between us and helping the people up there.
When we go to work, we want to have connection. We want to have purpose. We want to know that what we do matters. We want to know that we're trying to make a difference in people's lives. We're part of something bigger. Several years ago, we launched the Never Out strategy. Never being out on the key items that people need during times of devastation.
I tried one more time. Search for dust masks. There was a single result from a Lowe's in San Bruno.
Hazardous conditions reported in the skies above Santa Rosa as
Thank God that we have these dust masks. Hadn't it been for Lowe's, I don't think we would have been able to help the people up there.
Today, the ways in which we can reach customers are different, but the objective remains exactly the same as when I was a marketer 20 years ago. We have to remember that it's about assisting customers. It's about being there when and where they want to connect with us. I felt very humbled by Casper's story. We were there for him in a time he needed us the most.
In a year as crazy as last year's, after all the hurricanes, after all the flooding, after the fires, it puts a speck of hope back into it. That the community can actually rally like it did.
It's so overwhelming, the amount of giving that's happening in this community. All of these strangers that put all their time aside and their work aside.
You forget that digital can play a role in making a difference in somebody's life. It's an extension of our purpose.
It's actually a very moving video of Lowe's. It's a moving story, so it's one way by which we're saying your brand promise is delivered to customers. Your brand promise can be delivered digitally, and as the lady of Lowe's was saying, to be there when the customers need you most. So it's a brand promise of Lowe's to be able to assist customers. So those are the trends.
Hello.
They're kind of
Yes, go ahead, Linda.
they're kind of a lot, but I think it's important to be able to think through this and see what our franchise systems can adopt. It's not all, it's like taking little steps to be able to adjust to this trend. And those little steps will one day make a lot of difference as far as the franchise system is concerned. So we want to end this with
With the
with
takeaway from Ray
go
Kroc.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Ruth.
sabi, when Ray Kroc said, when times are bad, it's when you want to build. Why wait for things to pick up? So everything will cost me more. Di ba? So, very, very meaningful, when times are bad is when you want to build. Why wait for things to pick up? So everything will cost me more. Di ba? Which is true. Now is the time. Don't just sit there, brood over it. You always say, "Oh, I'm going to quit." And this is what Ray Kroc did in his life. He was walking the talk, right, Linda?
That's correct. So it's really there's no time to just wait for pandemic to stop. No, the time to move is now. There's always it's now when you have to do something. You have to review, reassess how your franchise system is working, reassess the brand. How can we adjust to the new normal? So I think at the end of the day, it's really being innovative about our thoughts. And I think I already said earlier, what is important is to take the small steps to adjust to the new normal, because these small steps will one day be significant steps as far as the franchise system is concerned. There is no room to wait. As Ray Kroc said, there's no room to wait. We
Right.
have to
So
move now.
you just have to be extending more patience, more faith, and hang on. Don't throw the towel. Don't quit. Right?
Yeah. Yes. At the end of the day, we move, and as entrepreneurs, our spirits should always be high. We cannot be defeated.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much.
Yes. So that ends our January episode. If you want to watch it, you can watch it over at YouTube channel, Business Franchise Guru channel, or cbrc.tv, and also Facebook pages. So you can recall, like, for example, the business trends for 2022 and beyond. And then we came up with, again, the franchise trends. So if you are an entrepreneur looking for ways how to move, just watch Fran-Guru Exchange. So again, we'll be back. We'll be back with you on February. And again, should you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to email us at aob@gmb.ph. So again, thank you very much. This is Butch, and on behalf of Linda, take care, stay safe, and
Oh,
again, always
before,
build your trust.
before I forget, maybe we can invite them to the next show of Fran Guru. It should be
Oh,
a very interesting show. It
who's
is
this?
this is a surprise to everyone. This is the entrepreneurial journey of Jose P. Magsaysay Jr. We will
Yes,
interview Joe Mag for 2 Mondays just to be able to learn from him exactly what happened, what he did to Potato Corner. To be able, so Potato Corner was able to achieve its level of success. So that should be very, very interesting to hear
that's
Joe
right.
Mag talk. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Fran-Guru Exchange. Watch out for more episodes as we bring to you a lot of exciting information. Only here at Fran-Guru Exchange. And thank you to cbrc.tv.